When my wife had our third child during lockdown, things got really tough. She was suffering from post-partum psychosis and she was attempting to self-delete. It was really rough, but she got some help. She went to a mother and baby unit, had to stay there for a few weeks, and she got better enough to come home, and things have been much better since. But here's the thing, she's also got a chronic illness, a disability, that would probably make her eligible for assisted suicide under the new law. So you'd have a crazy situation where, on one hand, the NHS is providing help to allow her to get better from her mental illness, but at the same time should be eligible to end her life with an assisted suicide service. And that's one of the many problems with this whole idea, with this whole law. You're sending a message that people's lives aren't worth living. I see close up and personal how difficult it can be for people with chronic illnesses. Life is not simple, and even the things that make life a little bit simpler, like a blue badge, can be made to feel like you're getting special privileges and, do you really need that in order to do that thing? You can be made to feel bad. You can be made to feel like you're a burden on everyone else so easily, even if no one says it, even if no one thinks it, even if no one feels it. Disabled people know, they know that this is how they're made to feel. We need to do better. And we don't need to be sending a message that someone who is struggling with a disability like Adele's, which could be classed as a terminal illness because she relies on a feeding tube to get her nutrients, and that could qualify under the bill that's before Parliament. There's nothing in the bill that checks for people's motivations. It doesn't say that there's anything wrong with someone feeling like a burden and wanting to do it because of that. I think that's deeply inhumane. I think that's not compassionate. I think that this bill will lead to a lot of people feeling pressured. Doctors may be able to raise the issue and say, have you considered an assisted death? Can you imagine how many people would feel like, oh, that's what I should be thinking about now, is it? Got 6 months left to live, nothing left to live for? How can we send that message? I want to send a message to people like my wife, like Adele, and like so many others like her. No, your lives are valuable too. They're just as valuable as mine. You're not a burden. And that is the message we need to send. Not, hey, if things are difficult, if you're feeling like a burden, well, here's the way out. We can't do this. We've got to do better. Let's stop this bill.